Oh, hi, I didn't see you come in. Go ahead, have a seat. Welcome to Person-Alities. I'm your host, Ned Person. With me in the studio today is adventurer, physicist, philosopher, and gourmet chef, Gibson Taylor. Welcome to the show, Gibson.
Thanks, Ned. Pleasure to be here.
As regular viewers of Person-Alities already know, Gibson and his faithful sidekick, Andy, saved the world by traveling back in time to ancient Mexico. Gibson, for those viewers who aren't familiar with your story, could you please explain to us how you and Andy saved the world?
Well, Ned, it's a little complicated, but it all started back in 1986 when I was a graduate student, doing an archaeological dig in Chiclahuaca, Mexico, and I found some strange cave paintings. They seem to resemble a code. I made it my life's work to try to decode this. After 13 years of exacting labor, I did that code. A full assistant and I, Andy, used the information from that code to discover a portal in time with which we transported back 10,000 years to ancient Mexico. In Chiclahuaca, we discovered Tipstu, a surprisingly small giant, who revealed to us that we had saved the world by traveling back in time. Unfortunately, we were stuck there 10,000 years in the past.
If you were trapped in the past, however did you get back to our time?
Basically, I've been alive for 10,000 years. Something about being squeezed through the fabric of space-time. Squeezed like a piece of Wonder Bread into one of those tight, dope balls. You know, the balls squeezed until molecules squirt out your ass. Well, I'm 10,000 years old.
10,000 years old.
That's right, Ned.
I must say, you look great for your age.
Well, thanks, Ned, but I have to confess, under this hat, I'm actually bald as a cue ball, but, you know, for 10,000 years, the old ticker just keeps on chugging.
10,000 years? That's a long time.
You have no idea.
You said that the time travel process is what made you immortal. So is it safe to assume that Andy is immortal as well?
Immortal, yes, Ned. Invincible, no. Unfortunately, Andy is no longer with us. He during the Battle of Gettysburg.
How tragic. Did he fight for the Union or the Confederacy?
Neither. He was eaten by hunters in Papua New Guinea. Third course, I think.
That's horrible.
No, not really. Tasted a lot like chicken, and the salad was excellent.
Well, anyway, you must have seen some incredible things over the millennia.
Oh, Ned, the stories I could tell you. Good times.
Anything you'd care to share with our audience?
Well, yeah, actually, there was the time in Six Flags over San Antonio when I cut in front of me in the tilt-a-whirl line. Little bitch cried like a baby.
I'm sorry, I don't follow you.
Well, yeah, Ned, I suppose that would be a little bit confusing. You see, I've been alive for 10,000 years, and from 1969 until September 11th, 2001, there were actually 2 Gibson Taylors.
So the died in the Twin Towers?
No, he choked on a wiener. Still getting 2 bills from Capital One. Of course, there were the Lepton twins. That worked out pretty well, for a while at least. Except for the wiener. I don't know what he did with those pictures of the Doublemint twins.
Well, anyway, I understand you're working on a new project these days.
Yeah, actually, I've just finished the exercise video. And now, my new project, well, what can I say? Bigger than time travel, bigger than immortality. Remember the dough ball? I'm going to take the dough ball, and it squeezes down, molecule squeezing, and then...
I'm sorry, Gibson. It looks like we've run out of time for this edition of Personalities. Thanks for coming. And thank you for joining us. Be sure to tune in next week when my guest will be paper product heir Kevin Whipple. Until next time, this is Ned Person for Personalities.